Hello.
Ho, ho, ho! It's Christmas time again!
Once again, it is I, the Hellcat, or Will. It's been another year, a great year, but also shitty. We're coming to the end here. Here's something just quick going after. It is the end of 2025. I want to thank you so much for stopping by here, and as you can see, I'm a little Christmas tree. But as little things come to it, it is the end. So, as we do every year, or I try to, we're going to be doing our year review and talk about videos and stuff and things I may have not reviewed and what's been going on the channel and what we hope to see next year. So let's get right into that with a transition to a new studio. Ooh. Cabin that you can see here, I'm a burb. And we're going to go over the list of videos. This is going to be videos that I've chosen. There is a category for chosen by the community, yet they have yet to do so. So when it does happen, when people choose their best videos and we get the poll counted, I'll post it somewhere, either on Twitter or YouTube. I'm going to go down the list in any no particular order. So the first category we're going to go over for my video, my YouTube channel in review, is the most helpful video. Last year this was GamerSup stuff. This year it is my Meg 2.0 case review. 1.7K of you guys needed help to build this case, and apparently it helped. I got a few people tell me that it helped them a lot. And once you build it the first time, you can kind of build any other cases. It's pretty simple. But that was a unique video to do, and I'm glad that that helped you guys. Talking about videos that are helpful and stuff, the channel's really more of things I'm into and things, and couldn't do that without you guys watching and seeing stuff and being here for it. So I'm glad that some of my videos could help you. You're definitely needed help myself. I went through a lot of things this year, a lot of stress, a lot of health issues arising as I get older. Work gets more strainful, laws and stuff, the tariffs hitting really hard, affecting the economy where I live, which leads into our next one, which is my favorite item that I reviewed, my favorite thing that I reviewed, not in quality, but I mean for like my personal, nominated for a lot of things. It's nominated for best video, it's nominated for best project, and that is the Apex board game week that I did an event that I did a whole week. I took off from work where I just every day streamed Apex Legends, the board game, painting all the miniatures, at least the main characters, and then playing some games, and even tried a live stream of playing the board game that I'm still editing. That's 4 hours that I have to myself personally sit through and, cut out camera angles, bumping into cameras, things that may be hidden in the background that, my roommate never put away that shouldn't be shown on screen, things like that. And I was just really excited. This was like the most hyped game of the year for me, and I really love it, still love it, and I hope they continue to do more, more champions, a new map area with new terrain features and stuff. And if you really thought the Halo Flashpoint game looked sick, the Apex Legends is just that, but with cards. So it plays a little more like Gloomhaven in the cards section of how you attack and stuff, but also feels very much like second, third year of Apex Legends. So if you like old Apex Legends, it plays very much like that. And we were so close of getting a Valkyrie mini in our box sets, but we were just shy of getting that stretch goal. So unfortunate. But they have her stuff, so I'm guessing that if they do make a new character next, or they do one for a show like Gen Con or something, this one is kind of going in between years. The Apex, for if we want to go purely off just this year, we got to say the Apex Legends, the specifically the drop supply one, the one where I unboxed the all-in edition of it and not just the plain board game, which I have done both. So check that out if you want to see the differences in the versions. But the video I chose for this year, my favorite video I've done on my channel, is the painting Ermor Old Dominion. This was a personally my favorite video so far I've done because it's two things. It's a painting challenge based off of a game where I did some editing and had some fun with friends in the background. But most importantly, it was something I did for somebody who's really important to me, somebody who I care about a lot in my life, who if they weren't here for me, along with Small Upik, as he goes by on Twitch and YouTube, I probably wouldn't be here to this day. I wouldn't be here on these videos. I wouldn't be healthy. I'd probably be locked away somewhere. So if it wasn't for him, it would just be so shit. And making that for him as a gift, and I know I joke a lot about him about dropping models and stuff, and I should cut back on that. That's no one wants to be reminded of that. But it is a very personally important video for me that I did something for him, and the fact that he also really loved it and he still loves it to this day makes me really happy. So that's why, as of now, still, even to this day, dual year winning is the Ermor painting video I did for Old Dominion for Conquest. Which, Conquest, if you haven't seen it, it has become my personal favorite game. Bolt Action has been pushed to Bolt Action and Conflict 47 have been pushed to the side for me. I'm kind of slowly losing interest in them. But it's more, I think, just because I haven't played them as much anymore compared to Conquest. Like, I love Bolt Action with friends. I don't like Bolt Action with randos. Conquest, I'll play with random people and friends, and it's very fun. Going into it next, getting away from the sappiness, video of the year. This is a video that had all the views in a short amount of time. People loved it, comments, all that stuff shared. That was when your friend, I don't know the exact wording, you'll see it up here somewhere, but it's when the normie friend finds Warhammer interesting. All I did was, I forget who I was talking to about it, but when I did this video, constantly send messages about Warhammer at me, lists and all this stuff, and I quit Cold Turkey Games Workshop like 5 years ago, and I still have people asking me about lore questions and army lists and all this stuff, and then other friends who are like, I can't really get into it, have now started because of Space Marine 2, being like, this lore seems neat. And all I could think of was when they're like, "Hey, what about this character? Where should I start?" Is all I could think of was this video of the guy who's about to pet his cat. I think it is literally just called "When You Go to Pet Your Cat," and I actually had to learn how to do tracking in a video. So this was the first time that I did tracking in a video of an item when he moves his hand with the box, like he's handing over the starter box to your normal friend. That was pretty good. So that was my best performing video of the year. Talking about favorite stuff, best short this year was my Dervish clip. Dervish is a Twitch streamer who is in a Nova Beast, I believe they're called in VR chat. But the clip I have has reached, was it 17K views? So that's insane. Yeah. Who knew? You just clip farm famous people and you get all the views. I just thought it was funny because he gets squashed in the head by a GameCube. Going into this now, we're going to go into a speed round. This is basically just stuff that I found. Things that I liked, games, books, models. And let us go into the next scene. We're now in our new and last area. We're now talking about our quick rapid session. The stuff's going to be mostly images, and we'll do our closing statement. So we're going into the rapid fire stuff of what our best things was. So favorite game that I have played this year, that has released in this year / last year, is Dream Barbecue. Loved that game. I did stream it. Has multiple endings, a bunch of multiple endings, and it's free for the first chapter. So highly recommend checking that out if you're an Ina fan. Ina, as the one character says. Expedition 33, so good. Recommend playing it in French language with subtitles if you can't understand it. Sonic Racing has destroyed my mental state for multiplayer games. It has bypassed peak. And then last but not least, Space Marine 2 has definitely been a game on my list, and I've been loving it. Favorite miniature of the year. So this is from all the models I've bought. And this one was kind of an interesting one. This one was a tie between my Limbo Division model that I bought and another one. The other one beat the Limbo Division model because unfortunately I thought she'd be a lot bigger. But for the price to get it brought here, the model was way too small and too delicate for the cost. It looks great, and if I could have got it in the 75mm version, would have been a lot better for the same price. I would not recommend getting the Limbo Division unless you're a professional model painter and you're willing to, and you just have like 80 American laying around to buy the 75mm of the model you want. But the model that won this year's best model that I have was the Apex Conqueror from Conquest. So they basically took the original Apex Predator and made it into a new model. Now it just replaces the Apex Predator, I'm pretty sure, rules wise, but it is a sick AF model, and I am very happy I got it. It's, unless you're a Wajroon player, and again, very much a hobby painter modelist, not worth its price. But it's dope as hell, and I'm very happy I got it. Now we have, as we kind of close up this section of the video of doing bests of and videos and all that, I got some recommendations. This would really help my channel and make me just feel better if you guys check these out. You don't have to, feel free to watch what you watch. You like what you like. But I have my my video where I tried out, I lost all train of thought. So in this section, this is going to be videos that I recommend checking out on my channel. You don't have to. You're into what you're into. If you want to, go ahead. I'd very much appreciate it. If not, we'll get right into the ending here. But for those who do want to care and listen, video where I tried the new Army Painter War Paint Fanatic range, painting the model that came with the box, using everything that was in the box, nothing outside of it except for, I think, a primer or a wash. So there's that one. Highly recommend checking that out. My video where I did my first Conquest video where I reviewed Conquest as the game plus model and different versions of it they could buy, called my Warhammer Replacement. I really like that video. You can ignore the intro, it is cringe, and I had to do a lot of editing, fixing, and cutting, but it's still a very good video. Next off is my very first battle report that I did on this channel. I did it with the same friend I was talking about where I did the Airmore Army for. So please definitely check that out. We play a game of Octon Panzer when it first came out, using just the models from the starter box. So the 2 Panthers versus the 3 Shermans. And it was a lot of fun. We did some cool stuff. Highly recommend it. With that, we're going to get into closing. With that, guys, this has been 2025. Thank you so much for joining in and being a part of my channel throughout this year. Hopefully you guys have a good New Year's, a good Christmas, and hopefully your year was better than mine and your next new year is great and you have a safe and fun New Year's Eve and day. Things I can say I'd want to do next year is do another project like I did with Apex Legends, maybe spend a week doing live streams again for my birthday where I maybe I paint up the models from the 2-player Conquest starter set to be Rismark colors, the army from the book. Or maybe we write a book for a week. Who knows? Play a game. We'll see what games come out. I don't want to have you where my position is. Do I get a vehicle or not? Things like that. All my friends and stuff who've been here helping me, supporting me, and all that. Thank you so much for being around. I hope you guys have a New Year's. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for checking this quick version of my yearly wrap-ups. And I hope you just have a happy New Year and a Merry Christmas. And we will see you in 2026. Ooh, bye-bye.
Snow in the air and the stars will shine. Spread the light. Santa Claus is here.
Click the video. Click it. Click the video. You know you want to. Click it.
Farewell. Terry Bogard!